Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Haley. So today we did a look using the Morphe M35R palette. I know Morphe just launched this and I picked it up when they first launched it, but it might still be in stock. I will link it down below if you want to check it out after this video. But yeah, so this is what it looks like, and this is the look I came up with. It's just really bronzy. At first I was going for more of like a chocolatey look, but it turned into this more bronzy look, but I really like it, and I think it's perfect for like spring and summer coming up. So we just paired it with a new lip, and yeah, I really enjoyed making this tutorial for you guys and showing you how I would use this palette. And if you guys want to see how I got this look, then just keep watching. So I look a little crazy, but what we're going to do is go in with this rosehip oil that I talked about in my March favorites I've been using. And how I like to do it, I like to get a brush ready, and then what I do is I just drip it on my face like this, and then go in with the brush really fast and smooth it all in before it drips everywhere. I just really like this oil. It like really hydrates the skin, and it makes the foundation go on like super smooth, because I don't know, I have like normal dry skin, so it just makes sure that like it doesn't go in any dry patches, or it just makes everything go in really nice and smooth. So I've been really enjoying this, and like I said in that video, I got it at Tjmaxx, so definitely check out Tjmaxx, or like a bunch of makeup lines right now have an oil. Like Makeup Forever just came out with like a skin serum or something, skin booster. I think I'm gonna try that out, but for the price this was only like $7. You just want to let it like dry into the skin before you go with foundation, because it is like not like a heavy oil, but like it hasn't sunk into the skin yet. And I moved all my stuff in my apartment here, so like I have my mirror and all my makeup stuff behind me. So tell me if you know like this setup better than just the blank wall. So for foundation, since I raved about this in my March favorites, I wanted to use this in a tutorial, and so I'm going to be taking the Dior Forever foundation. So what I like to do is I have this like palette here that I put my foundation on, and I'm just gonna pump this like so. And then how I like to apply this foundation is using the Loreal sponge, but I need to go wet this. Let me go wet this and I'll be right back. Take that foundation that I put right here, and I just take it on the Loreal sponge. I got it wet, and I take it on the bottom side and just start patting this into the skin. I've just been really enjoying this sponge, I don't know, for the past like few months now. Okay, so once we do that, I go in with concealer, and I've been really getting back into the Urban Decay Naked Concealer. So I've been mixing this with the Tarte Shape Tape. So I just put this like underneath my eye. And like I said, with the Tarte Shape Tape, I just take it right here. And then we'll take that damp L'Oreal sponge again and just blend this in. Okay, so after we have the concealer on, I'm going to set with my RCMA powder. I've kind of gone back to this powder over my other powder I was using, but I like both of them. But I've just been using this one recently. So I just take that, and we're going to set where we put the concealer. I'm not really baking, I'm just pressing this into the skin. I haven't really been baking that much anymore. I just find that makes me look really dry sometimes. I'm just going to take this clean Duo Fiber, no, this is like a simple brush, and just wipe that away. Now moving on to the eyes, and then we'll go back to the face later. So here is the Morphe 35R. I know they just launched this palette, and so I think it's still in stock though if you want to get it. The first shade I'm going to go in with is this shade right here. They don't really have like a really light transition shade, so we're just going to start with this one. And I'll be taking this on a Morphe R38 brush. And so I'm just going to take that color and put this right in the crease, a little bit above the crease too. This is going to be our transition shade. Okay, so that is our transition shade, and then I'm going to go in with this shade right here. It's more of an orangey brown. Just to bring some warmth in the look, because we are going to go in with like a dark chocolate on the lid, I think, and so I want to have like the more warmth tones behind it before we go in with that super dark color on the lid. So just taking the same brush, just going to take this a little bit lower than the first shade that we went in with. Okay, so I'm just going to take a clean M441 and just blend that out so there's no harsh lines before we move on to putting more colors on. Now I'm going to take the shade, the very first shade on the bottom row of the palette right here, and I'm going to take this on a Smashbox dual-ended brush, and we're just going to start deepening up the look, you know, to get it ready to put that really chocolate brown on the lid. So I'm going to put this starting on the outer corner and just deepen up the lid a little bit. Then I'm just going to go back with that R38 that we used for the other two colors and just go back over that. Okay, so I think I'm going to mix this shade right here and this shade right here, because this is like black when I swatch it pretty much, and then this one doesn't have as much shimmer in it. So I'm thinking I'm going to mix this one and this one. I'm going to be using this on a Morphe 224 brush. And I'm going to pick it up on the brush like that, and then I'm going to spray it with some setting spray just to make it go on more metallic. And I hope that this looks good. Okay, so we're just going to place this on the lid. Oh yeah, I like that color. Okay, so I think I am going to take a little bit of this brown color because it's coming off more coppery and gold than like what I was envisioning. So let's just see what happens if we put a little bit of this on top. I hope it looks okay. Yeah, I really like the color that is. Okay, cool. So let me just do it to the other eye, and then we'll start blending this out and cleaning this up and making it look a little bit more blended and better. So again, I'm just going to mix those first two shades. Just do the exact same thing so it turns out the same on the other eye. I think to deepen it up a little bit more, I'm going to go in with this shade right here. Just on the very outer corner, just to deepen it up a little bit more, because I really want that like brown tones. I know it still looks a little coppery, but I know it looks better with that brown on top. So I'm just going to take that dark brown shade on a Morphe M433 brush and just pack it on the outer corner. Now I'm just going to go back with that sponge that we used to bake or just to set and kind of clean it up where it fell down a little bit. Oh, I just really like these colors. So now I'm going to take the cream shade in the palette right there on the flat end of this Urban Decay brush just to set underneath the brows. And of course it's going to look different once we like smoke out the bottom lash line and put some eyebrows on. I think that's when the look really comes together. So right now it looks a little crazy. Okay, so now we're going to smudge underneath our lash line to make it all blown out and really come together. So I'm just going to mix the first two shades that we used, so that one and that one, mix them together. And put this on the lower lash line with a Morphe M169 brush. Smudge it underneath the lash line. I'm going to take that really dark brown that I took, the very last shade, and take this on a Morphe M422 brush. No, Morphe M432. Sorry, I'll have like the brush names on the screen or something. But I'm going to take this and just smudge it, get it as close to my lower lash line as I possibly can. Just so, instead of like putting actual liner there, we're just going to smudge this really dark brown. For my brows, I'm going to be taking this Loreal Brow Stylist. I talked about this in one of my favorites videos, I think, or I used it in a couple tutorials, but I've really been liking this. It's really comparable to the Brow Wiz by Anastasia, and it's like $10. So I'm just going to fill my brows in really quick. Okay, so I just went ahead and applied some liner like always. I used, that was not it, I used the Kat Von D tattoo liner. I really want to get a gel liner. Like, I know my Milani used to make one, I think I have it, but I don't have like a good brush for it, so I'll have to get one of those. But I really do like this pen. It's just easy. It's a felt tip. It's what I always use. But if, I don't know, I'm just so used to it. I kind of want to switch it up because, you know, I always use this. But then I put on some lashes, and I used the Eylure Baroque lashes that I love from the drugstore. They're really good, and they have that kind of cat eye shape, and that's kind of like what we did today. So I wanted to do something that was more full towards the end of the lashes. So yeah, I think it looks really good with this look. And now we just need to finish the face. So let's see, we need a contour. And I think I'm going to go back and use my NARS Laguna. I haven't used this in a very long time, so I think I want to do that today. And I got this new contour brush. I got the Morphe M530. So, and I just used this yesterday. I just got it. So this is my second time to use it. But I feel like NARS Laguna is really versatile. You can use it as a contour shade or bronzer shade. So then on this big Morphe M527 brush, I'm just going to mix the Laguna and this Milani bronzer together. I don't know, just cause. And see what that looks like. Just to bronze up the skin. This turned into more of like a bronzy look than like the chocolate look I was going for, so I'll still do that for you guys if you want to see that. But I do like this bronzy tone. I think it looks good with the green too, and it, you know, it's bringing in some spring vibes, you know, getting bronzy for spring and summer since I'm so pale anyway. So it turned out a little bit different than I was planning on, but I still like it a lot. For blush, I'm gonna go in with this shade in this little blush palette I have from Tarte, and it's called Prim. I always use the same blush brush, and this is the Morphe E4. I think I've used every single Morphe brush in this video, so that's funny. I'm not sponsored or anything, I just love their brushes. And I'll have them linked, you know, every single one I've used down below, so if you want to check out any of these brushes, you can. And they're super affordable if you've never heard of Morphe before, but they're really good quality brushes as well. For highlight today, I wanted to use the Holmes palette. I've just been really getting back into it too. I know I just said my March favorites. I've been using the Anastasia one, but I've been using both of these like off and on. This is the only two I've been using really. So what I do is I mix the first shade and the second shade together, and I put this on the top of my cheekbones. And I'll be taking that on a Morphe M510 brush. So like I said, I just mix the first two shades and pop them on the top of the cheekbones. Okay, for lips, I think I want to do this NYX lace detail because I'm going to do like a nude. I was going to do a brown lip if we were going to do the chocolate look, but now that we turned it to more bronzy, I think I want to do more of a nude lip, and I haven't used this in forever. So this is the NYX lace detail lingerie liquid lipstick, and then we're going to top it with this lip gloss from Makeup Revolution in the shade More Than I Could Give. Yeah, I think I like this lip, so let's just set the face and then we'll be done. So I'm using the Milani Make It Last setting spray. This stuff smells so good, like, I don't know how to explain the smell of it. Okay guys, so that's it for today's look. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I love playing around with the new Morphe M35R palette, and I really recommend it if you want to get your hands on it because there's like a whole shade of mattes and all these shimmers, and you can get all kinds of looks for it. As you can tell, I mixed 3 different colors together to get this lid shape. I think it's really pretty. Obviously I was going for more of like a chocolatey look, and it turned out more bronzy, but that's totally fine. I think this looks really cool, and I like the way it turned out actually. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you want to see more looks from me, then don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye!